Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Okay, I think it's working. I slightly looked at the guide. I know that today's 4. And then the other 2 are for, like, different sections. Didn't want to look too much into it. Like, didn't want to click on the specific guides for each section. But yeah, hello, hello, welcome, welcome. But yeah, OBS crashed first thing. So that means I got my scuff out of the way. Woohoo! Like, thank goodness, the day was already scuffed enough. Woke up at like 5 something AM, tried to sleep some more, couldn't really sleep. Like, oh look, it's 6, oh look, it's 7. And then I had work, and I had to work by myself, and then I got attacked by mosquitoes at work. And now here I am. At least I had an after work snack. Ate some pork empanadas and a burger. Like, yummy. Oh wait, also before we begin, okay, click on the tails first. Yeah, it just crashed pretty much instantly, which was so freaking funny. Okay, in here. More or less in. Anywhere specific you want me to go in here for the sand? Okay, formulating. Ooh, look at those trophies and diary. Okay. Main sequences? Yeah. Unless I went too far ahead, then oop. Oh, you like Arknight? Ooh. Specifically Enfield, I like Yvonne. Yvonne's fun. Too bad I didn't get to summon her yet. But oh well. Play button? Oh, nice! Okay, don't gotta click on it yet then. Well, that's fun. Yay for the play button. Now back to the operator, starting with Tuye. What is she carrying? Hello, Tuye. What a nice medic. Another harm assist, I assume. Hello, hello. Good evening. Now let's see, Tuye. File. Basic info. Codename Tuye. Gender female. Combat experience none. Oh, I guess she might not be a harm assist then. Combat experience none. Like, I was assuming based on her smile she might be a harm assist, but no. None. Place of birth, Sargon. Date of birth, April 15. Race, Forte. Height, 153 centimeters. All around the same height. Infection status, Originium crystals distributed across surface of body. Confirmed infected by medical examination. Physical exam, physical strength normal. Mobility excellent. Physical resilience normal. Tactical acumen excellent. Combat skill normal. Originium assimilation normal. And thank you. Thank you for the good luck. Profile. Former trading company employee responsible for logistical technology, R&D, along with transport route planning. Unfortunately infected with neuropathy due to an incident in the sandstorm during the course of her work. Holds a post at the Rhodes Island Medical Department on introduction from her previous employer. Simultaneously undergoing necessary treatment for neuropathy. Clinical analysis. Imaging tests have shown the outlines of her internal organs to be indistinct due to abnormal shadows. Originium granules have been detected in her circulatory system, confirming her to be infected with neuropathy. Stale originium assimilation, 7%. Some mild crystallizations visible on the surface of the operator's body. Concentrated on the back and abdomen. Blood originium crystal density, 0.29. Operator was exposed to a high amount of constituent originium within a short amount of time. Her situation itself is quite precarious. Fortunately, discovery and treatment were both very prompt, and her present condition is stable. Her ensuing course of treatment will aim to further lower her internal blood originium crystal density levels. Archive File 1. When Tuya had just come to Rhodes Island and passed Human Resources Comprehensive interdepartmental assessments, she was an outstanding candidate for the engineering department. However, on the day she was set to report to engineering, we received an emergency mission. As the medical department was short-staffed that day, Tuya, possessing relevant aptitude, dove in impromptu to give critical and urgent care to operators returning on board. Well, that's nice of her. She stepped up. Following several senior operators from medical, gave high assessments of her emergency response capacity, and all agreed that though she wasn't proficient in healing arts, her diverse fluency in the usage of tools, and her grasp on medical knowledge from years of work safeguarding transport logistics in the hostile wilds, qualified her to work as a medic operator. Upon notice of her transfer, Tuya had no complaints whatsoever, which was somewhat unexpected. Of course, we personally don't believe closure furiously making for the medical department and starting a war with words with a section of its operators needs to be recorded in detail for this file. Nah, that sounds funny. Archive File 2. Tuya has a little in common with the typical Forte. Her body displays none of the sturdiness of her race, and neuropathy is not the sole reason. Taking into account her constant seclusion in her room, her aversion to exercise, her lack of strict 3 meals, and her accompanying intake of overly sugary or salty snacks, I feel for her. The fact that she's still just about met physical exam standards is owed to some of her innate ability. Meanwhile, her social relations are also close to none. She regularly refuses other operators' invitations and doesn't participate in any group activities. She only occasionally pays visits to certain operators' laboratories. Prior to her visiting, she pays absolutely no mind to giving any notice. It's fortunate that these laboratories' owners don't tend to pick bones with impolite manners, focusing entirely on the work at hand. Gosh darn it though, like I can see why she has 0 combat. Yeah, like she doesn't eat proper meals, she likes junk foods, she likes staying in her room. I get her, I understand. Compared to chatting civilities, they're much more about storming up the perfect bright idea. The one thing Tuya doesn't lack in that respect is bright ideas, whether reflected in her invention tinkering ingenuity or occasional whim for pranks. Archive File 3. She's not as unreasonable as others say. I admit, when I first worked with her, I thought working with her was a nightmare too. Work often demanded that our department check in with her for transport routes. Everyone pushed that off to everyone else, to the point that we'd have to draw a lot to decide who went to find her. The unlucky sap was always me. Every time I went off, I'd get keyed up like nothing else, scared I'd earn her contempt if I did a single thing wrong. Afterwards, the incident. The sandstorm came especially rough. It wasn't her fault. Desert weathers always changed faces on a whim. We were trapped in our transport car with the engine out, and I thought my own time was up. Stuck somewhere like that, to tell you the truth, nobody could make it out. Then she came. She seriously pushed through the sandstorm, catching up with us from all the way back at the base. It was just her. She brought water and nutritional fluid. We survived. Dang, I like her determination. Forcing me all the way to save your lives. I'm a logistics worker. You guys are beyond useless, she was complaining. But she was so patient as she helped us fix her engine. Wouldn't tsundere? Afterwards, a very long time afterwards, work needed me to find her again. I discovered that she was long since gone. I asked around as hard as I could. Only then did I learn that she caught neuropathy. I know it, clear as day. It was because of that sandstorm, wasn't it? Nobody could stick their head out into a storm like that and come out unscathed. The boss wasn't willing to tell me, probably because she didn't want me to know. I've heard that she's posted your company now, so I couldn't help writing this. You don't need to pass this letter on to her. I just wanted to tell you, having someone venerable as her on your staff, a colleague cute as her, you're all very lucky. Cute as her. You're so lucky because she's cute. Hello, hello. Letter sent by Operator Tuya's former co-worker. Archive File 4. There is no rain in the desert. Tuya always carries an umbrella with her, even aboard the ship. That doesn't change. A lot of operators are curious about the umbrella, but don't dare ask Tuya about it. Perhaps this photograph sent from her mother and father can offer some clues. The Tuya in the picture is considerably younger than in the present, perhaps only 3 or 4 years old. As we can see, the scene in the photo should be of her home. She's tucked entirely under the umbrella, holding some components in her arms. They're clearly Colombian-produced parts that she has in a pile, assembled to imitate all sorts of items, some like chairs, some like beds. From a developmental psychology perspective, many children have the same tendency, treating the space under an umbrella as an independent space, home of just their own. This can be because the parents are overly busy, caring insufficiently for these children, and so cause them to feel lonely. For this reason, they seek a smaller, more controllable space, where they only need to get along with themselves. My belief is that Tuya is one such case. Oh, I was thinking because if she's in the desert, you know, the umbrella can block out the sun and part sandstorms. But, oof, if that's the reason. Nowadays, she still carries this umbrella, perhaps, and I do mean perhaps, she considers the cover of the umbrella to be her home, just as before. Could a person entice her to come out from underneath? I don't know about anyone else, but in my belief, the person reading this file now, in whom all of Rhodes Island has placed their unwavering trust, certainly can. Promotion record. What? She pranked you? Congrats, that means you're in! Oh, she's a prankster. I mean, if you weren't, she'd treat you like air. Well, duh. If I had to choose, look, either I get knocked out suddenly and tied to the test bed, getting a checkup while one of the big bosses lectures me, like I'm getting scanned inside and out by a computer with no heart, or I get Tuya, Dr. Tuya, who I think is obviously a way better option. So basically, you know the drill. Take care of your health, don't get injured, don't take a trip to medical. That's the most important thing. Thoughts of a guard operator who ranks top in frequency of visits. What the heck? Interesting, okay. I would be entertained by what kind of files I would get. They seem to really like her. Desert Rainbow. There's no greater treasure in the desert than water. Water. Hydration. I have a bottle next to me. Mother embraces the whole moon and weeps. Sun tyrant rains blazing rage, swallows her silvery shining hair and calm bright face. Here moon, here child, she can only open her arms and return you to endless blue cold under the sky. Her murmuring tears sink into the sand, become crystals big as stars, shaped like her eyes of despair see. The faraway view of behind forever, embedded in the sky. The lady who stole the moon. Dang, stealing the moon. Rubbing eyes. What's going on? What's happening? Why'd the sudden stop?
Sorry to wake you up, Tuya. A woman just ran in front of us carrying a child, so I had to slam the brakes.
You didn't hit them?
No, I braked in time, but I think she's holding a bowl.
A bowl? A baby bowl? What? Miss Water. My child has gone 2 days without water. Take pity. Spare me a little water. Lady, if you want water, just ask. You're not afraid of getting roadkill jumping in front of every car coming by? Miss, have some heart. We have no choice. Just give us some water.
Tuya, look at how cracked the child's lips are. Dehydration's about to get her.
Hey lady, take these water skins.
That many?
Relax, I left enough for you. I can always cut back when necessary.
Well, I'm not reassured.
Whatever, you heard me. It's fine. If I remember right, there's a town nearby. You two from there? Yes, right. What's happened out there? 2 years of drought. Not one drop of rain in town. In 2 years! And the well? All dry. All we draw is sand, yellow sand.
And your local official never did a thing. even under such severe conditions.
We count ourselves lucky he didn't pack up and run like everyone else. What more can we hope for him to do? Okay, so what exactly do you think so hard about living somewhere else? It's hard to leave home. I'm not just saying that either. The young unmarried ones can pick up and go, but where's a woman like me going to go and have a family to raise? Sorry, that was rude. It's okay. Maybe it'll rain if we just make it to next year. You sure about that? Rain always comes sooner or later. Sooner or later, as long as it's in time. Huh. Our lives are full of poor opportunities. How can we demand the rain to be in time? Nazir, remind me what date we need to rendezvous with the landship?
Not for a while, at least a month. We got the mission done early.
Then how long can we stick around here?
Half a month at most.
Good enough. Hops out. Lady, wherever your town lies, you may lead the way.
What's your plan exactly, Tuye?
Dig a well.
What?
I said, I'm gonna dig a well. The determination. I wonder how difficult making a well is.
The whole town's been a wreck since we got here. Wasn't expecting the mayor's place to still be in such stylish shape.
You weren't?
You got a point. If we can't see the funding, something else has gotta be footing the bill.
Humph.
Tuya, watch out!
Are you blind, girl? Now what? You spilled it everywhere. My family needs that water to drink.
Sorry, she didn't do it on purpose.
Okay, easy, old girl. If I give you this water skin, are we cool? Take it. My fault for not looking. Are you really just giving me this, stranger? If you peddled it in town, you could have made at least 7 coins. 7? You're kidding, right? I'm sorry, you're not getting 7 out of this, even if you count the skin. It took me 5 coins for just this jar. A water skin as clean as yours would definitely be worth more. Squats down, examines the water left in the earthen shards. Can you even drink stuff this filthy? Do you think we have a choice, girl?
Sorry to keep you waiting, Miss Tuye. The mayor will see you now.
Ha, you're here to see that asshole? I can only wish you good luck then.
What does that mean, old lady? Hey, old lady!
Hey, quit shouting, Nazir, she's gone.
Hello, Miss Tuye. I'm the mayor of this town. I'd to welcome you on behalf of the townsfolk. Ha ha.
Hello there. No handshake necessary.
Haha, I see you're full of personality. Jamil, won't you serve our honored guest some water? Miss Tuye, Mr. Nazir, for you.
Takes a gulp without hesitation.
Tuye, are you sure this water's safe to drink? It's all muddy and yellow like it was in the jar. We realize that you may be put off by the impurity of your cups, but please, we mean no offense. To be quite honest with you, it's the only well water we could find in the village.
If you got water to drink, why are your townspeople risking their lives out in the waste to beg passing carts for it?
It was my grandfather's private well, open for a hefty sum in the rear garden when he was young. The source has always been exclusive to our family, and we never normally share with outsiders.
And what part of the situation is normal?
Right, of course. As the mayor, I can't just look after myself in times of duress, so I opened it up to the townsfolk to use last year, but wells are limited. The more you use, the less there is, and naturally, the more expensive it becomes.
Which is how we get 5 gold coins for 1 jar of water. Crushes a fly upon the desk.
Bah! We live in a desert. What could be more valuable than water? How brazen. My secretary reports that the 2 of you are here just to dig a single well? Correct. Breaking ground and sinking a well is never a small deal, so we made sure to pay a visit to the local authority beforehand. It'd be a great boon to this town, and as a mayor, I'm naturally endlessly grateful to you for the efforts you devote to it, but, and it pains me to say this, I cannot give you permission. Why not? You just said it to be a good thing. Have you ever heard of the lady who stole the moon?
Good luck finding a Sargonian who hasn't.
You can trace this town's history back a century, to when an explorer came here to found it. Those gems as big as stars are buried right beneath us, As he records in his personal letters, legends may be legends, but mayor after mayor has safeguarded those gemstones from being sullied by strangers' hands, as is our mission, especially strangers that look to start excavating the moment they arrive in our town.
Well, my opinion is only dumbasses would believe in the story.
Does the truth care if it's believed? Believed in?
Nazir, we're out. Really, Mr. Mayor, you're gonna choose gems over water for your people?
Slow down, Tue. Wait for me.
Blah.
Tue, are you alright? Was it that water just now?
Okay. Murky yellow well water is usually a sign of excess iron and manganese content, but... Ugh. Ugh.
Tue.
I'm fine, but I've got no kind of iron tang from the water just now.
You don't mean...
Those impurities weren't just there. They got mixed in. Ew.
Alea, not luck. You didn't need to actually drink it.
I bet they got the hell out of that well. Only way I had to confirm my guess.
So what now?
Find a spring to tap first, then we talk. Added minerals for taste. Nazir, you need more body in you. Haven't been walking for half a day yet.
Huff, huff, sure. But it takes so much work to walk through sand. My feet just sink and sink.
Forgot you and I were different. Need a drink?
I'm fine, just give me a moment's rest.
Come on, we hold up for a little more, get behind that rock face up ahead, and then we rest. You're gonna dehydrate in no time flat with the sun beating down on you.
Say, didn't you like sharing your umbrella with people?
You're a prime dumbass, get over. You wanna keep getting bait?
Okay, alright. No, forget it. You look kind of worse for wear, Tuye.
Come on, we'll talk problems when we're over there. They made it.
Glug glug. Almost died of thirst there. Aren't you gonna sit and take a break after walking so long?
270 degrees of mountain here. Forms a scoop in the topography. Favors collecting groundwater, shade too. So it's held onto easier once a well's dug.
Is there anything you can't do? Where'd you get all this knowledge about digging wells from?
Family upbringing. We each get trained in desert survival. Finding water at water sources is a mandatory course.
What kind of family are you from? Everyone learns all this?
Major traveling merchant clan. Desert wanderers. Living makers.
Oh, the trading company run by the Forte family. Should have worked it out a long time ago.
Quit playing it up. My parents are a branch of a branch in the family. On the family tree. You'd be surprised how distant we are. Still, no getting past the old guy's family rules though.
Haha. Never hurts to learn something new though. Could always come in handy one day, right?
Oh, found you. Hey, Nazir, catch.
Gah! What the hell's this?
Haha, chill. It won't bite you.
It's so ugly.
Rude. Hey, don't knock it for its looks. Without its help, my folk be drowned 6 feet under the sand. This bug means that we're not far from a spring. Help me out here. Turn over these stones. See if there's any grayish-yellow grass growing underneath. Blades should be tiny and thin.
Got it. Let me take a look. Found it. I can't believe it. So now what?
Let me see its roots. Roots are more developed pointing north. We'll look that way.
Didn't think there'd be anyone around but us. What's this timber doing staked all over the place?
Most likely it's a burial site. It's not timber. They're grave markers.
You're right. There's writing carved into these posts if you look close. Here lies a loving father, a devoted husband, and a brave soldier. Bullis Shahid Numan al-Din. Our beloved daughter, Latifa Numan al-Din. Wise elder, wayfinder. Mutalib Numan al-Din. Looks like the Numan al-Din family. Family's buried here.
Numan al-Din? Why does that name sound so familiar?
Now you mention it, something tells me I've seen it before too.
I remember now. That piece of crap mayor's place had a family tapestry up. That was the exact name on it. Numan al-Din.
You don't mean...
Yep, the spring we're looking for is right where the bones of that guy's ancestors lie.
A lie not.
Well...
He was thinking that we could just open up a well here anyway. And what the hell could he do about it? I guess it's pretty clear now. I was naive.
Grabbing at bangs, don't look at me. Not like my ideas are any better than yours.
How about we just call it quits?
No.
Huh.
Miss Tuya, do you still remember me? Sure do, lady. You need more water? I still got some. Just 1 sec and I can hand it over. Shake said, no. I'm here to return your water skin. Thank you for being so generous. It's alright. But the looks of your troubled faces, digging a well must not be going smoothly. Reluctantly nods. Return to your own business, Miss Tuya. Leave this place. As long as he's around, you won't be able to do anything. You can look at what he's stuck on that wall if you don't believe me.
That's some crowd around it. I can't see a thing. Could you make way? Just let me through, please.
Oh no, what he right?
We reiterate, digging unapproved wells is strictly forbidden in this town. To any who partake in such work, 20 lashings. To any who draw water, 10 lashings. How can this bloodthirsty son of a brute?
Sheesh! Wow, just wow. It's like, what, you guys are thirsty? Well, if you're gonna dig a well, too bad. Get beat. And what, you're thirsty and you want to draw water from my well? Nope. This guy is horrible. Hello, hello. I want to pry his chest right open and see what the hell he's got in there. I don't blame her.
Not a speck of conscience, at least.
He taxes us for every coin he can, all to one day pay a tribute to a Lord Amir and be rid of this place. He's been after it for half of his life. He'd never turn a blind eye to anyone interfering with his wealth or career. You're not from here, so he can't do anything to you. But all those who live here are subject to his bidding. Grinds teeth. I'm going home, Miss Tuya. You get some rest too. And do it soon. Before long, the sun will be rising. Your child? How's she? I buried her with her grandmother. What? You're right. What's most important is being in time.
Oof. Are you alright, Tuya?
Knitting her brows. Nazir, we're out of alternatives. Removes pennant from her own neck. You take this and run an errand for me.
No. I don't need you to compensate me.
It's not compensation. I want you to bury it where we went yesterday. You're gonna take off the cord and silver ring, then chip a few marks into it.
You know how expensive this gem is. What's your plan here?
The endlessly greedy will always dig their own graves.
Tuya, what are we waiting out here for at the crack of dawn?
Gotta make sure we're never late. Basic manners. And here you are. Hello.
You sure you heard right? The woman found the gem right here, on the spot. I checked 3 times over, sir. It's true. It was right here. She was sheltering from the wind when she happened to see it. Just buried in the sand with the corner poking out. That's a rare sight, I'll tell you. Seems that poem was on the mark. There really are valuables buried underground here. Gems as big as stars. If you offer those to the Lord Amir, they'll promote you up without question. Brought your shovel. Got it right here, but sir, why don't we bring more people? How long would the 2 of us be digging here for? Moron! I'd be disgraced if the story got out that I dug up my own family's tomb.
This guy. Hello.
Right. The less that know, the better. Understood. Now get to it! Me? Who else? Yes, sir. Pardon me, father, mother. I'll be thankful for your blessings.
They ain't gonna bless you, sir.
Pardon me, grandfather, grandmother. I'll be thankful for your blessings.
They're gonna bonk you.
Why is all this dust turning white? Wait. Blech. Have you dug something up? No, I've dug all over, but there's nothing in here at all. Useless, move, I'll do it. Damn the consequences.
Ferociously thrust shovel in. At first, right where the tip of the shovel struck, only a mere spurt of bubbles and slurry emerges. But very rapidly, more and more of the spring water stored underground breaks the surface, throwing splash after splash out of the sand, sides frothing and foaming, permeating through the grains. The gravity